So the first thing that I did when you open the lid, you want to shut the main breaker off. What that's going to do is it's going to shut down power to the home, so it's no longer running the power of the house. So when you do shut the generator off, you're not shutting the house down with the generator. That instantly cuts power off to the house, and then you can shut the unit down safely. Once the unit is shut off, just pull straight up on this panel cover on the outside, you put it to the side. Everything oil related is in the orange caps. So you have your filler right here. You have your dipstick for oil checking right there. Your oil filter is here, and your oil drain plug is there, all indicated in orange. Now, to check the oil, you want to let it sit for about a minute or two. Let all the oil settle back down. The total capacity of oil for any air-cooled unit is 2 quarts of oil at its max. That's considering an empty oil filter. So when you're checking the oil, just like a vehicle, you pull the dipstick out, wipe it nice and clean, do it nice and slow so nothing splashes out. There are 2 indicators on the dipstick. You have a high hole and a low hole. Obviously you want to be around the high hole. If you're adding oil, you may have to add up to about an ounce, because that's the average that it would burn on a more aged unit. So once you've wiped it nice and clean, take it back in, guide it in, and then pull it back out. And then clean oil is going to look almost invisible. But if you turn into the shade a little bit, you can see where that level is currently on the high hole, and everything is good. So as long as you're there, you're perfectly fine. So you can go ahead and put it back in, make sure you're in all the way. Just give a little tug on the cap, make sure the cap is fully closed. But if you do need to add oil, you can unscrew this cap and you can add the oil right here. When you're done adding the oil, double check it with the dipstick, make sure you're at the proper level. Always go a little bit at a time, because when you go too much, then you're gonna have issues. So add about an ounce, double check it, but the ounce mark should put you about halfway down between those 2 high and low level holes. Screw the cap back on, make sure it's nice and snug, and then you can go ahead and put the cover back on. The bottom of the cover has 2 guideposts. You want to put those into the holes in the frame, bring it up to here, and then just lift slightly to get these 2 upper notches inward, and then drop it back down. If the bottom is kicked out, I want to kick out now. If the bottom is kicked out like this, obviously the guideposts were not in there, and just lift it back up, reset the bottom first. You could always hold it with your hand, and then guide it up and slide it back down. You should be seated evenly in both the notches, and then what you want to do is push auto. Now when you push auto, it'll count down to start for 5 seconds, confirming that you're still in the outage, and it's counting down to start. After 5 seconds, the unit will start. Give it about 10 to 15 seconds. Let the unit start up, 10-15 seconds. You're going to want to push this main breaker back to on. That'll restore the power to the home. Don't do this first, because then you're starting the entire house up under generator power. So the proper way to do it is start it up in auto, let it go. Now this has a 30-second delay on it. You'll see utility loss delay, and then it will count down. So we'll just speed that up.
3, 2, 1.